Well, hello, I'm Ken McNabb. Thanks for joining us for this segment of Ken McNabb Horsemanship. We're going to be working on rating your speed and speed control. What I see with people all the time is their horses either don't go fast enough at the lower speeds or they go way too fast at the higher speeds. Let's work on actually picking a speed we like and staying there. I'm going to start at a walk. I want to end up moving up to a lope and higher speeds. But at a walk, what happens is we actually determine our horse's rate of speed by the energy in our body. One of the things I like to talk about in the clinic is I'll tell people, I want an energetic walk. This is not an energetic walk. It's an amble. What I want is an energetic walk. I want you to put speed into that horse, but I don't want you kicking all the time. Look, if I wanted to pedal, I'd ride a bicycle. I want you to look where you want to go and take your horse there. Pick up that speed. Look at her head starting to nod, that hind end starting to come up underneath of her. Rosa actually can walk out. For a quarter horse, she's got a pretty decent head nod and rein swing and walk. And I like that. So I want to see that. What happens is if it starts to fade off, I realize that's my energy level. So now we're walking really good. What I want you to do is take your energy level away and slow that walk down. And if it doesn't slow down, back her up. Give it 2 or 3 seconds and ask her to walk off. Nice slow walk. Keep it slow. I want you to build gears in each gait. So we're walking slow. We walked slow half a circle. Now I'm going to say, all right, pick that speed up. Let's go. Pick up the energy. Let's go a little faster. Move that hind end up underneath of me. I really want to visualize getting that hind end reaching up underneath and going somewhere. So right here, I'm going to add my leg. Whoop. She trots. That's okay. Don't jerk on her face or anything. You asked her to speed up. So if she trots a few steps in the process of learning to walk faster, don't get upset over it. Let her walk a little faster. Now I want her to slow down, so I'm going to relax my seat. Instantly she drops back down that time. We fall back down into just a kind of back to that amble. I'm going to turn her around, go the other way. Now let her amble. Stay relaxed. The moment you get tense, your seat changes. Now right here, pick it up. Bring up your energy. Tighten up the muscles all through here and tell her, come on, up that walk. Let's go somewhere. Now, if I'm not upping it, there's my leg. And as soon as my leg gets involved, she trots. Let her trot a few steps and pick her up and say, no, we're not trotting. We're just walking with more energy. Put that walk in. And as that walk's moving nicely, come on, bring that walk up. As that walk is coming up where we want it, now I'm going to relax my energy. Right here, just relax my energy. Let her come back. Now I'm not talking about Yoda and the Force. I'm talking about sugar-induced hyperactive energy. Like let's go somewhere or let's take a nap. So as I pick it up here, let's go somewhere. Let's walk faster. Let's walk faster. Come on, I think you've got more than that. I think you've got more walk than that. Give me a little bit more. I'm asking for more. That's the way I'm thinking. Like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. We want to be first right now. Let's go. Don't let anybody catch up to us. Push that hind end up under us. Oh, we took it up to a trot. Slow it back down. There we go. Good. Now relax. Drop that all the way back till she almost comes to a standstill. Bring that walk down to that little bitty amble. Now let's pick it up to a trot, okay? And take it up here, and Rosa has just such a nice jog. I love this mare. This is, for those of you who've been watching me for a long time, this is a daughter of Stormy. And I absolutely love her. We raised her. Really cool mare. Now let's pick that jog up to a trot. Right there's another gear. Pick it up. Good, that's like second gear in the trot. I like that. Now, let's go third gear in the trot. There you go. Pick that speed up. Right there. Now, I think you've got another gear in the trot. Let's reach out there and pretend we're going someplace. Don't lope. Let's reach out there and act like we're actually going somewhere. We're gonna go check fence line on a 10,000 acre pasture. We got a big job, a long day. We better hustle. Okay, so we're pushing it out there. Now, it's the same rate back as it was in the walk. I don't want to use my hands any more than I have to. Keep that trot going. Now, right here, she knew what was coming and she anticipated it. So I like that, but I'm going to ride through it because I hadn't actually given her the cue yet. Ride her up here, relax back. She brought it all the way back to a walk. I didn't want it back to a walk. I wanted it back to a jog. So I let her walk 4 or 5 steps and then jog off. We jog off here. I like this jog, it's going nice. Let's pick it up to a trot. There we are, we're trotting, we're going somewhere. Almost break into a lope there. She brought that head up, really felt like she wanted to lope. I don't want her to lope, I want her to trot. We jumped right through first and second gear in the trot. We're in third and I'm reaching for fourth. I want fourth gear in that trot. Come on, let's reach out there and get that hind end really reaching up underneath of ourselves, really going someplace. You'll notice I've quit sitting and I've started standing or posting. When I ride a trot, I want to stand up like this or post it. I drive that front end up there, and now I'm going to sit back down and drop her back. And what I want to do is slow back down to first gear in the trot. There we go, right there. Took her a little further. She kind of shifted down through the gears slowly. We're kind of in second gear now. I want to come back to that first gear in the trot. There we go. Ooh. Not using my reins to adjust my speed. Now we're going to go to the lope. And at the lope, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to lope up and we're going to lope down. We're going to lope up and we're going to lope down. To come down, I'm going to sit and I'm actually going to give a verbal cue. I'm just going to hum one note. I'm not humming the whole Star Spangled Banner, just one note. And what that does is it blows the air out of my diaphragm, helps me relax as I sit. At first, she's going to think it's a stop cue and she's going to want to stop. I don't want her to stop, but I'll let her stop and then I'll just walk her out of it. And I'll build that until we have a consistent slowdown. We'll change directions frequently. We lope around here, just a nice lope. Now I'm going to ask for another gear. Pick it up. Speed that lope up. There we go. Speed that lope up. There we go. Speed that lope up a little more. Now as I come around here, I'll let her just trot out of it and lope. She thought it was a stop, but it wasn't. So I just let her hind end slide there. I let her trot 5 steps, and then I picked her up to a lope. Pick up another gear. Let's go. Pick up another gear. Let's go. Pick it up. And right here, slowed all the way to a trot again. Pick it up to a lope. What I want her to do is start figuring out how to slow that lope. She's slowing, but she's not slowing the lope. She's slowing all the way to the trot, which is okay because she is slowing down. She's doing what I'm asking her to do. And I'm not pulling on the reins to make it happen. She's doing it on her own. So I really like what's happening. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Speed up, speed up. Speed up. Keep it up. There we go. There we go. We don't want to trope, we want to lope. That kind of gait where she can't make up her mind. Hey, we're going to speed her back up. Pick up the speed. She's working at it pretty hard now. I'm kind of using the same spot. It's close to you. Because I wanted to get the idea and then sort of anticipate it. Pick it up. We don't do it every time we come around there. Pick it up. Pick up the speed. There we go. Pick it up. Pick it up. And relax. Good. Good. Right there. She slowed down, but she didn't really break to a trot. She did a really nice job right there. Oh. Good. I went around one circle then, just trying to keep it soft and a little bit slower because she's starting to figure out how to follow my seat. So we'll give her 10 seconds here to catch her breath, let her know she did a good job, and we'll go the other way. Pick that lope up, pick the speed up. Let's go someplace. She slowed down and then brought the lope back on her own, or almost. There we go. She really struggles kind of in that spot where she's half loping, half trotting, where she's not quite sure what gait she's supposed to be in. I'm gonna speed her up here. Come on, Rosa. Let's go. Push the legs. I think you got more than that. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. And let her slow down a little bit. Speed her up. There. There. She really shut back. She kind of did that trope thing again, but she really shut herself back. I like that. Let's pick her up. Push her to it. Keep her loping. There. Whoa. She's really starting to try, right? She's really starting to want to sit down and come back and soften up. I like where she's at, like everything she's doing for me. We're not perfect, but I think we're doing pretty darn good. This is not a lesson where you accomplish it all in one day. It's a lesson where you get it better and better and better. And over the course of a week or so, all of a sudden you're making a huge difference in the way your horse rides. I hope you've enjoyed this session as we've worked on speed control. Until next time, may God bless the trails you ride.